Hey everybody, I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and as a tribute to a gentleman in the comment section that made a funny comment, I will say I am Tommy Scoville, and I used to have issues. Truth is, though, people, I still have issues, and we all do. Um, I'm filming this at night. You're going to see it in the morning. This is not a video that I got up at 5 a.m. to do. In fact, I just finished a 12-hour shift, and I'm filming this video now. People, no matter how far along you get, no matter how much sobriety you have, you're going to have days that are brutal. You're going to have days that you want to use. If I told you that that is never going to happen, I'd be lying to you. I also told you that I was going to share with you the experiences of my life, that it helps keep me honest, and it helps everybody know that we really are all in the same boat. So if I'm being 100% honest, and I intend to, it's part of the rules for my sobriety, I would love to get high today. I would love to make the memories of the last 3 hours insignificant. I would like to make them go away, which is the thing that opiates do best. They take the sting out of just about anything. People, I left work and I had that little light come on in the car that said the air pressure on one of my tires was bad. So I pulled into a 7-Eleven in hopes of putting air in my tire. And they don't take quarters anymore. No place takes money anymore. So I had to use a credit card, and I was over there trying to make it work. And a girl came up to me who at first I didn't even recognize, but this was a girl that I knew really well about 7 years ago. 7 years ago, this girl was 19 years old, so now she's 26 or 27, somewhere in there. The transformation that the last 7 years of this person's life has had on her is just devastating. I'm gonna use her first name. No one knows her. The girl's name is Chanel, as in Chanel number 5. In fact, most people back 7 years ago called her number 5. That was her nickname, and she even commented. She said, "Yeah, you probably don't recognize me. I don't look like I used to." And the truth is, she just doesn't. She's been hardened by the life she's been living. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she said Tommy, and came over and gave me a hug, and then proceeded to offer me oral sex for $20. And the thought that this is what she's doing all day long in order to take care of her habit. And she said, "And we got to make this really quick because they shut down at 8, meaning the dealers, where she's going to get her fix." And I said, I run a YouTube channel about sobriety. I said, and number 5, what you need to do is to come to this channel and check it out. I said, you need to get clean. You got to stop doing this. This is a dangerous lifestyle. And she said, "What I need is a fix." And truth be told, people, I used to get this girl high, pretty regularly. I used to give her dope. When she had a difficult time procuring, I would give it to her. And it's as I'm sitting in this parking lot over by the air compressor, getting ready to put air in my tire, all this is going through my head that in a very big way I contributed to this girl's addiction. And at a stage when it was pretty early, she was beautiful and just a young, vibrant girl. And my fear back then was what was going to happen was she was going to sell herself. And the reason that I used to give her dope was because my fear was if I didn't, this was not a booster. For those of you who have never been in the life, that's someone that goes out and steals things and sells them as a way to get high. And if you're not a booster and you're a girl, then there's only a couple of other things that are going to supply your fix. And selling yourself is usually the go-to. And that's exactly what she's doing. And I mean, I can't stress that enough in terms of exactly what that means. She's selling herself. She's not selling a sex act, although that's obviously part of this. What she's doing is selling herself. And she tried to, she tried a sales pitch of sorts to, to make this, I don't know, sexy, if that's the right word or whatever. And honestly, I have never felt so dirty and disgusting and rotten. And it was a rough thing. Oh God, do I wish I didn't get air in my tire. And obviously I did not take her up on this offer, but what I did was I gave her $20. And I know that there are people who are going to say, that obviously she's just going to get dope with that. Obviously. I mean, I knew what she was going to do with the money. I'm not stupid. And do you know why I gave her $20, truthfully? Because that was all I had. If I had had 100, I probably would have given her that. Not just because I feel guilty, but I do. I can't tell you how guilty I feel for contributing to where this girl is right now. But that's not. I gave her the $20 because it's going to keep her from having to sell another piece of her soul tonight. I mean, tomorrow morning she's going to do it again. But tonight, she can keep a little bit more of her soul intact. The desperation that I felt when I was robbing banks is something that you would just have to, you'd have to have been there to understand. And heroin causes a type of desperation that's different than other drugs because of the sickness that comes on if you don't have it. Toward the end of my addiction, I wasn't getting high. I hadn't been high in years. What I was doing was staving off that awful withdrawal. And there's nothing that, I wouldn't do. But for me, being a guy that's 6'2" and a couple of 100 pounds, if I really started to sell my soul, it went toward violence. I was going to hurt someone if necessary to get, to get what I needed. If you're 5'5" and you weigh 115 pounds, the only person you're going to hurt is yourself. And the entire ride home, all I could think about was making it stop, was making the guilt stop, making the memory stop, making all of it go away. And I come on here and I talk about all of the different things you can do, to cope. And I'm doing it. I mean, I'm trying to go through that checklist right now. And you don't have to worry that I'm going to go and do dope, because I'm not. But good Lord, would I like to. Just being really honest, like this is as much as I can't remember a time in the last 6 years that I felt more of a desire to make the last 4 hours of my life disappear. I guess 2 hours would be enough. But yeah, I'm sorry, people. This isn't much of a video, but this is you're my therapist, I guess, right now. This is my therapy. I am going to, when I turn off this video, I'm going to go for a long walk. I'm probably going to try to get my heart rate up, maybe do some push-ups, do a small workout. I'm going to read the Bible, and for those that want to mock me for that, don't do it in the comment section or I will block you. There's no room anymore, right? The mean people stuff is just not going to fly. But I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to pray. I'm going to do all of the things that I have done in the past when this desire has come on me. But I'm not going to lie to you, people. This is the worst it's ever been. And this should be a lesson to everybody involved. You can be 6 years sober. You could be 15 years sober. There's never going to be a point. And I'd be misleading you if I told you that you have earned freedom completely. What you've earned is the ability to overcome days like today. I'm not going to use today. I promise you I'm not going to use today. But I could come here and just tell you that I'm depressed, and I could have done that. That's a lie. What I want to do is get high, and I'm not going to. And I know that when the sun comes up tomorrow, and I'm going to watch it come up over Mount Rose, and when that happens, It's going to be a new morning, and new mercies will I see. And I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be Tommy. And the video that you see tomorrow night is probably going to be shot in the morning. So you'll hopefully you're going to see a transformation where I'm considerably better than I am right now. But number one, I need this. Number one, I need you people to that you really are my therapist. There's no other way to put that. This is me working through my stuff. So it's also a great lesson, right? Twofold at least lesson. Number one, this is going to happen, right? Don't feel like somehow you've started to relapse or anything like that. I didn't do anything to cause my slide. Do you understand? I didn't, start breaking this rule or breaking that rule. No, this was just one of those things that comes out of left field and punches you in the face, and that's going to happen to you in your life. There's going to be something that comes down where it rocks you to your core. And whenever you got rocked to your core before, whenever I got rocked to my core, I ran to the shelter of the needle, or the shelter of the tin foil and the straw, or however I was getting heroin into my body that day. So people, this is the reality, is this is going to happen to everybody. It's what you do with it that's going to determine whether or not you are the best life that you can live. I'm not going to get high. I'm not going to relapse. I'm not going to use a different drug to get through this. I'm not going to go drink 6 beers. I'm going to deal with this in a sober and rational way. And it's going to suck. It's going to be a bad night. But as humans, we have bad nights, right? Okay. And it's a lesson that there are things that you can do. And the first of them is exactly what I'm doing right now, right? Go to the comment section. Tell people what happened. Leave a big, long, long ass comment. How's that? Yeah, just leave a big comment. Tell us exactly what's going on, and people will come to your rescue. I know that by the time you see this, I'll probably be right, but I know I'm going to get a ton of messages and comments of people that tell me that this isn't my fault, and that I shouldn't blame myself. And you know what? I know that stuff, but it's going to be really nice to hear it from somebody else. And I do know it. I know it's not my fault. I know it's not. It just feels like my fault right now, because I did contribute to that. I'm not going to run this video any longer, people. I think this therapy session has probably run its course. But just know this is going to happen. This is the reality. There are going to be things that punch you in the face. There are going to be things that hit you in the stomach and knock the wind out of you, where you just go, people, I would cut this off if I could get this girl sober today. But it's not going to happen. And to be honest with you, if I were to say to her, hey, give me your phone number, I would like to, to get a hold of you and see if I can't do something to help you. It would not have worked. I know it. I mean, honestly, I know the process. I know everything. Short of tackling this girl and handcuffing her, she has not run the course yet. I basically, threw a life preserver today, and really tried, and she's not hearing it. Definitely not hearing it. So you can also say a prayer, right, for number 5. I think that would be a really nice thing if you're a believer. If not, you can send out positive energy. Do what you do. Do what you do. I am the captain of this boat, and we're all in it together. People, we're all in the same boat, and this is going to happen to everybody. So when I'm up here and I'm looking like I got all of the answers, I'm just like you people, right? I have bad days, I have good days. This is a bad one. This is a really bad one. If you hit the thing over here, you can become a part of this, and I promise you, usually it's cheerier than this, and the message is positive. I'm sorry about today, I really am. Over here are some videos. You should watch them. They're much cheerier than this one. Check out the fish video. It'll make you laugh. After this one, you might want to look at the fish video. I apologize, people. I really do. This is just something I had to work through. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and this is the lifeboat, and we're all in it together. We're all in the same boat. God bless, and I'll see you people tonight.